green concrete for the sustainable construction. So I will give you here a brief introduction about my companies. So my company name is Prism Johnson Limited. So Prism Johnson, among the India's one of the largest integrated building materials companies with wide range of products: cement, ready-mix concrete, tiles, bath fittings, and many more. So Prism Johnson, actually we have three different product verticals. We have ready-mix concrete plants, around 91 plants with 42 cities and of 11.6 million cubic meter capacity per annum. We have a Johnson tiles with the installed capacity of 64 million square meter, and we have Prism cement of 5.6 million ton per annum. So under the ready-mix business, actually, against we have three different verticals. We have indoor construction chemical, where we produce the different type of construction chemicals, and we supply to ready-mix concrete as well as the outside construction industries. So we have all types of construction chemicals under this unit. Further, we have new product vertical where we actually supply these AS blocks, ready-mix plaster, and gypsum plaster, tile adhesive, and many products. So under ready-mix concrete, as I said, we have 91 plants, commercial as well as captive, and our presence is around 42 major cities in India. So here actually we supply a different grade of concrete from EM10 to EM100 as per the customer requirement. But along with the standard concrete, we have some of the special, although value-added products, which is we have developed to meet this different special requirement for the high-rise construction, for the new technology, and for different type of shapes of the structures, and also some of the to address some of the construction challenges which generally we face as the sites. So we have this total 27 value-added products, and it has been divided into six different categories based on this application and its uses. So like here, we have a prism self is a self-compacting concrete, which concrete doesn't require any compaction, and when there is a condenser reinforcement, this concrete fill this no, entire this structure without any filling defects. Like further, we have this prism column. Especially, we have developed this product for the column concrete, because most of the construction sites, the column quantity is very small, and the enough precaution is not taken while casting the columns. And most of the times, to speed up the construction activity, the construction this industries need to de-shutter the column early. So to no, and the column is one of the important member in structure. So to take care of this, we have developed a special column concrete, which concrete we can able to pour the concrete in height of 2.4 meter without any segregation, and the workability retention of the concrete is up to 4 hours, because there is no need of any addition at the sides. So the concrete, even if it take more time for casting the concrete at sites, concrete retain workability to 4 hours, and this concrete can be de-shutter early, because the strength we generally get around 6 to 7 MPa after 12 to 15 hours times. So generally, as per IS code, the de-shuttering is done after 16 to 24 hours. But here we have designed for long retention as well as early shuttering, early de-shuttering. That's why in 12 hours we get 6 MP strength. We can, and also the column, this concrete is having this high workable concrete. So even little bit compaction, the concrete get fully compaction. So like that, we have different products. So I will discuss in further slides. So here we have green concrete. So this green concrete means not actually green color concrete, but this is a low CO2 embodied CO2 with sustainable concrete. So in this concrete, actually, we replace the ordinary Portland cement with other pozzolanic materials, which is an industrial waste available in the market, like fly ash or GG base, and we reduce this the heat of hydration in concrete and embodied CO2 in concrete. And also in India, wherever we have some of the alternate raw material for the natural aggregates, natural fine aggregate, natural coarse aggregate, like some places we have this copper slag sand, this iron slag sand, and C&D waste sand. So that's materials we partially use for partially replacement of the natural aggregates in the concrete by maintaining the desired performance of the concrete. Secondly, here we have shown one graphs. So here we have shown the comparison. Suppose if the grade of concrete is M30, and if you use the only 100% of OPC cement, the embodied CO2 is around 289 kg per meter cube concrete. But if you replace with pozzolanic metal, 35% fly ash is 217, and with higher amount of GGBS is just 136. So more than 50%, we can reduce the embodied CO2 in the concrete. And this is also very useful to reduce the heat of hydration and thermal cracking into the concrete, and by maintaining the desired performance of the concrete. So these are the advantages. So this is a sustainable and durable solution, because this particles, fly ash particle, GGBS particle is very fine, finer than the cement, and it feels white inside the cement as well. So, and it, because of secondary reaction, it makes the concrete very durable. So its gains is continue gain the strength for longer age. In case of mass concrete, when there's a water exists in the water exists in the concrete continue gain strength, and it's get a good strength in the structure. Low heat of hydration, because we reduce the cement content, hence the low heat of hydration. It is helping to reduce the thermal cracking in concrete, and it's better workability retention. So for nowadays for wall structure, most of the major cities actually the foundation or the rafts are coming in a very big size, like 2.5 meter, 3 meters, and in mass concrete the heat of hydration is going is very high. And as per this new code, the core temperature is very important. So the core temperature should not more than 70 degree, and the temperature gradient should not be more than 20 degree. The differential temperature between core and surface, to avoid the thermal cracking in concrete. And to achieve this, actually, we supply the temperature control concrete for less than 25 degree at placing site, and we replace this OPC with other pozzolanic metal, so we can directly reduce the heat. And we also miss all the precaution taken at this batching plant to miss to cooling the aggregates, to make the water at 4 degree, and discovering the gunny bags to transit mixer to avoid the no temperature increase while transits. So all the precaution is generally taken, and we provide the concrete under the name of green concrete. So these are the photographs of some of the job sites which currently is recently we have done here in Godrej properties, around 3,800 cubic meter of M40 and M50 grade concrete, and with required this temperature we have maintained at this pouring site. Here, next products we have this lightweight concrete. Uh, the density of concrete is not fixed. Actually, density of concrete depend on the ingredients we use in the concrete, and it is comes around 24 to 2500 kg per meter cube. But in some cases, actually, we replace this natural aggregates with some of the artificial aggregates, and we make the concrete with lighter. So the density of concrete is around 800 to 1800 kg per meter cube, and we replace this coarse aggregate with the EPS bits of 2 to 3 mm, and we make the concrete very lighter. So these are some of the advantages. In some cases, if you make concrete less than 1,000, then it's concrete float over the water. And these are this concrete is very helpful. So this is thermal insulation, because this concrete used for a replacement of a big bed cover in small structure or any structure. Actually, when for the last or terrace slab, generally waterproofing is done, and to cover the waterproofing, the brick bed layer is generally put over this waterproofing. So, and this brick bed cover generally it takes around 10 to 15 days to make around 40 cubic or 50 cubic concrete. So this lightweight concrete just we can put in one day by using the pump, and as compared to big bed coba, this is very means the thermal conductivity is very less. The thermal conductivity it's watt per meter Kelvin 0.75 a big bed. Similarly, if you compare with lightweight 1000 density, just 0.281. It's just one third of this big bed coba. This is good for sound insulation. And if you compare the load, normal concrete, suppose if the depth of concrete is 150 mm with 2500 kg density, the dead load comes 375 kg per square meter area. Instead of that, if you use this lightweight concrete, the its loads come just uh, only 120 kg per meter cube. Since the concrete strength is just 1 to 5 MPa, So this is not used for the structural application. This is used only for the non-structural application. So for replacement of brick bed cover or sunken filling or this temporary structure, this concrete is used, and the density is 800 to 1800 kg per meter cube. Here, since the surface, the strength is very less, the surface protection is required. So need to place this no screed or this tiles over this concrete. So this lightweight concrete, we have done many job sites in many cities now already supplying, and we have one more product. This is structural lightweight concrete up to M30 grade, and that there we use central fly ash aggregates, and we supply this concrete lower density as well as the required strength. That is the different. So here for high rise structure is very important, and this is structure is always demand for a high strength concrete. As per Coder requirement 65 to 100, Indian standard is called as a high strength concrete. Here actually we have designed M60 to M100 in this bracket. As per the tall structure building, the tall structure building is more than 50 meter and up to 250 meter height. And for that, here for high strength concrete, so along with the strength, the durability parameters are very very important. That's why when we design the mixes, so we need to take care all the durability parameters. Like here, in case of workability, generally we keep 500 plus minus 100, and density to aggregate 20 generally we use. Strength, as per the design parameters, we target 100% strength 28 days. But because of the lower water simulation, higher binder content, the strength can continue for a longer period. And after 50 days, generally gets strength of 110 to 115%. So for in durability parameter, generally we target this parameter: water absorption less than 3%, water permeability less than 20, and CPT less than 1500, and dry shrinkage 0.04%. And MOA value is 5000 under root FCK. So that's value generally we maintain while designing the mixes. So here actually we use highly water reducing admixture and some of the ultrafine material, so which is helpful for the to quickly react and give the early strength, and it's make the concrete very strong. So these are the some of the advantages. So this concrete is eco-friendly, and it is this because of we focus on one durability. So it is no, this is very durable and long lasting, and maintenance is low compared to if you compare with the standard concrete. And this is very useful for this with some for the hard condition when there is a high chloride sulfide content. In that case also this concrete is very helpful, since the whites inside the concrete is very very less. So application is for highways, for tunnels, for high rising, for core walls, and for columns and many all vertical structures, and this bridges and critical structures. So this concrete very very useful.